Hi, guys. We're back here with Conversations on the Bench. And so I've got a very, very special treat right now. This is my family. This is my oldest son, Harrison, and his wife, Michelle, and my two grandkids, baby girl, and Abigail, she's 3, and Isaac, he's 6. So they're here with me having conversations on the bench, and I couldn't be more happy. So, as you can see, Abigail 3, she's a pistol, right? She is absolutely a pistol, and they're on their way to the Children's Museum, but they have some questions for me. They knew Grandpa was sitting on a bench for 24 hours, and so who has some questions for Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Okay, Isaac.
Why are you sitting on the bench for so long?
Why am I sitting on the bench for so long?
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're trying to raise awareness about the challenges that individuals who are experiencing homelessness face. You know what homelessness is, right? Yes, that's sir. Yeah, exactly. So homelessness is when someone doesn't have a safe place to sleep for the evening because they're called unhoused or unsheltered. So that's why I'm doing it, to raise awareness. And my organization is called Wheeler Mission. Yeah, you can try this too, right? I'm not sure what they're hearing in here, but you can try too. You have another question, Isaac? Abigail, do you have a question?
You
No
try.
Isaac, you got a question?
Isaac.
Yeah.
What
I tell you what, let me ask Daddy.
Why does fake Lego? Why does Duplo connect with real Lego?
Let me see. Why can't Duplo connect with real Lego?
No, Duplos can connect with real Lego, but why?
Duplos can, but why? Okay, I got it. So, Grandpa doesn't really know. I'm not real sure, but what I can do is I can Google it and find out an answer for you.
Yeah.
And it'll be a little while after we get home. I'll find out that question. Okay. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, one of the things that I wanted to follow up on
Abigail.
your last comment is Isaac's question is really a question about what is it that you're here to truly to advocate for. One of the things we talk about at home is gratitude and thanking God for what we have, because it's lots of folks don't have exactly the same, and we should be using our resources to be able to help care for those that may not have, especially those that are unhoused.
Yeah.
As a doctor, I see a lot of patients, and as Michelle as well, as a pediatrician, we see a lot of patients and families who don't have housing, and it impacts their ability to receive care. I take care of veterans in my practice.
Yep.
And veterans are particularly in need of housing in many areas of the country.
Yeah.
And so it's always been a great encouragement to me to hear about all the work that Wheeler does, because it's directly improving the lives and health of the people that I care for.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see why I love my family so much. And, they're asking all the right questions. And I'm so proud of my son and my daughter-in-law. They're really instilling those timeless values that are Christ-centered values into my grandkids, and it just makes my world a lot easier and a lot better. But yeah, Harrison, you're right. And Isaac, I thank you for that question. And I'm sorry I didn't answer it exactly right, but what I'll try to do is answer it. Your question is, why am I sitting on a bench for so long? It is about gratitude. It's about understanding individuals who don't have a place to sleep for the evening, and being grateful for all that God has provided to us, through mommy and daddy and through all your friends there. In Washington, D.C., and at Ludlow Taylor, your school, and even your neighborhood, and so we're always very grateful for those kinds of things. And so, what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for Abigail, my baby girl over there. I'm grateful for what all the blessings that God has given us. And so I love you so much, and I'm so happy that you came to sit with me and have a conversation on the bench. And thank you, Daddy, and Michelle.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Thank you so much. It's been fun. And when I get home, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. And so
You're so tired.
I am so tired. But it's for a good cause, and it's bringing awareness. Yeah.
Did you actually stay awake for the entire night?
I snuck in one little cat nap, 30 minutes up in my office on the third floor right up there, where that window is.
You were so tired.
I was so tired. And it was so cold outside. So, and my crew is telling me to wrap it up. I got like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to get to my next guest. But what's next on the agenda for you guys? What are you guys going to be doing the rest of the day? Abigail, what are you going to be doing for the rest of the day? Where are you going?
Going.
Where?
You didn't do that.
Children's Museum?
Children's Museum.
Okay, you're going to Children's Museum.
Thank you, Grandpa. You gave up 24 hours with your grandkids in town for this because
Yep.
it's really important.
It is.
And so we're grateful that you are leading by example for these kids.
I'm only doing what God has compelled me to do,
Not
and
again, Mom.
and this is it's a blessing to get to do this. Okay, great.
All right.
And so that's conversation.
Bye,
Another conversations
Grandpa.
on a bench with my family
Kids, give
from
Grandpa a
Washington D.C.
hug. Give Grandpa
And we're
a hug.
going to take a break, and I'm going to come back with a good friend of mine, Jenny Kane.